Alrighty, I made it to the video. So I know I'm very late on this, and you're gonna see by the title I'm very late. I'm sorry, it's the end of the year, and in the type of field that I'm in, all the training and all the classes and all the qualifications happen around this time of the year, and people start to get busy. But for those of you that do not know, the title of it is tomorrow, December 9th, and that is when some big changes will be coming to a bunch of feats. Shinobi, Conqueror getting the rework and the testing ground, Raider nerfs, Orochi nerfs, Shigoki nerfs, Smoke Bomb nerf, which we will be going over, and yeah. I'm essentially going to be going over the main things being the feats, Raider, Orochi, and Shigoki. I don't care about Shinobi or Conk. Maybe I will in the future if I ever decide to play them, but currently I do not. So what I'm going to do for y'all is for the buffs and changes, I'm going to put them up on screen and we're going to read through them. Alright, for Orochi, his Dust Devil can no longer be cancelled into a dodge attack during the recovery of a miss. And all of his dodged cancels have been lowered to 100 to 300 ms from an average of 100 to 333 ms. What that essentially means is on his whipped kick, he can no longer go into another kick or a what do you call it, another dodge attack or some sort. Meaning dodge attacks will now be able to punish the kick. I'm pretty sure you won't be able to guard break him, but he can still, I think he can still throw stuff afterwards, but from my understanding in reading this, this means he will be stuck there, and if you have a dodge attack, you will finally be able to punish him, and you will not have to worry about being punished for trying to punish the character. So, I think it's a pretty good change, and I'm going to explain my total thoughts and opinions on it later on. Right, so Raider, everybody's favorite Scandinavian that has been abusing the entire community ever since his rework. His health has been lowered, and all of his damage across the board has been lowered. Storming Tap from 12 to 10, Top Heavy from 32 to 30, Top Heavy Finisher from 36 to 33, and Raider's Fury damage from 38 to 32. And his knee, whenever he knees you into the wall, will no longer stun you, and will no longer do stamina damage. I think that's a nice change, damage being lowered, but there still is an issue with it that I'll explain later on, like I said, but it's good that they're lowering the damage. However, I think it's only a band-aid fix right now just to keep the community happy, but the stamina damage thing is nice. That's nice. I really do like that. I won't have to worry about losing half my stam from some steroid-infused Viking kneeing me in the face, but overall, on paper, the changes are good, and I think people will like them. Here we go, Shigoki, the thickness, thump a dumpster, Shrek, get out of me, swamp, thump a dumpster boy himself. He's got quite a bit of ones on here. His headbutt, delaying branching side from the dodge headbutt miss to heavy finishers to 300 ms from 200, meaning most Gokis would whiff a headbutt including I, or they would whiff it on accident and they would throw that heavy afterwards. Meaning you wouldn't be able to guard break them, or if you tried to dodge attack, it would still hit you. Now that it's 300 ms, you'll be able to punish it with your dodge attack. Now his Demon Ball recoveries and the Victim Binds are something people are going to be looking forward to. The recovery is now 1200 ms from 1300, and the Victim Bind duration is 1800 ms from 2100 ms. What that means for you is Goki will no longer be able to get that 44 damage punish whenever he Demon Balls you to a wall, meaning his guard break and then his heavy punish where he throws you up against the wall. His baseball bat. Now the next ones coming up are some damage. The charge side heavy opener damage is now 28, was 32. The top heavy opener that's charged, 34 to 30. All uncharged heavy finishers are now 27 damage. Side charge finishers are now 30, and the top heavy charge finisher is now 32. So they are lowering damage across the board for the heavy hitters. This is a nice change. I'm still going to play Gogi regardless. I think they are good changes, and I'm pretty sure everybody's going to be happy with these. Alright, some feet nerfs. Kai and Slip Through. Kai's cooldown has been raised to 105 seconds. Thank fuck. That feat was annoying as fuck. Honestly, fuck that damn feat. Slip Through, meaning essentially what this whole paragraph means with Slip Through is that increased attack damage for that dodge attack is only going to last for one attack. It ain't going to be on its timer that it normally is, that 3-second timer or whatnot that it's on. So, to sum it all up for this one, Kai got nerfed. The Slip Through damage is only going to be increased for one attack. Oh, and for some reason, Short Tempered was nerfed. I have no idea why. Here's the moment everybody's been waiting for. These are the changes to Smoke Bomb. From what I can tell y'all right now, fuck that feat. Fuck that feat. That cheesy ass fucking broken feat. I honestly consider that feat fucking cheating because holy shit, This feat was broken, and I've lost so many fucking games because of it. So here are the changes to it. It is now an AoE, a stun that will last for 5 seconds. Remove the effect from locking on to players, meaning you will be able to lock on to players finally. Remove the effect that prevented interactions such as reviving, zipline, switching, capturing zones, capturing healing zones, picking up banners. Pikemen will now be able to fight in the fucking smokescreen. Now, also like it says on here, they will no longer be able to contest the zone with smokescreen. You can stand in that smokescreen and your zone will still be contested. And like it says here as well, soldiers, pikemen, captain, officers, commanders, everything will still be able to attack in the smokescreen. And for some weird reason, you got a fucking speed boost in smokescreen. I had no idea why. And they took that speed boost away. I don't know why. Maybe it was like some weeb shit where you gotta throw down the smokescreen and run away. Also within the smokescreen, you can now lock onto people with your bows. They will no longer have stealth. You will be able to shoot them with your bows, their projectiles, everything. And Smoke Bomb used to clear Scout and March for death effects. It will no longer do that. Fuck that feat. This feat has been nerfed into the fucking ground. Thank fuck. It took them so many fucking years. And I think the only reason why it took them this long really was just because it was banded cops, bro. Bro, fuck this damn feat. Smoke Bomb is dead. Everybody can fucking rejoice. Now feats are going to be used more. And this broken fucking feat won't cause me to lose any more games. And I'll be able to actually contest points and healing zones without any fear of somebody actually having a fucking smokescreen and my health being deleted in 30 seconds. Fuck this feat. Alright, so it is a joyous season for the For Honor community, with the Shinobi changes coming, the Conqueror Rework, Smoke Bomb being nerfed, Raider, Orochi, and Goki being nerfed. And honestly, the biggest one that I am excited about is Smoke Bomb, because fuck that feat. Alright, that should have never been a feat to begin with. But like I said in the beginning of the video, there is some stuff in this that does not make sense to me, and I'm going to tie it into a community post. First thing is short-tempered. I honestly got no clue why they nerfed that thing. I honestly have no idea why that was nerfed. Like, who ran short-tempered? Who honestly ran short-tempered on Musha or Goki, though? Who honestly did that when Smoke Bomb was so broken? But I guess they nerfed it now because they think people are going to use it. But, oh well. So, here's the thing to me about these Raider and Orochi changes. The Goki changes I don't care too much for. I think those are fine. But for Raider and Orochi, we're going to start at Orochi here. So here's the thing with Orochi. The kick is still going to be unreactable to most. And if you are struggling with Orochi now, you are still going to be struggling with him then, because the kick is unreactable. Yeah, he might not be able to do his dodge recovery after his kick, but he's still going to have all his other dodge recoveries. So I think it's a bit of a band-aid fix, and at high levels, at the top MMR, it kind of neutered his offense, but for I'd say maybe the average player, average MMR to low MMR, he's still going to destroy people. He's still going to, just because that kick is fast, and I think people eventually catch on. But I always made the suggestion of keeping the dodge recovery on the kick, but maybe finding a middle ground like Zanhu's. But God forbid I said that in my last Orochi and Raider video, and I got crucified for that. And now people want those that little Zanhu dodge recovery now on his kick. Now they're taken away, so God forbid I make that suggestion again, right? But yeah, I think it's just a little band-aid fix. It's to keep the community happy, and that's what it is. Now, here's the thing with Raider that I think is going to happen. He still has high damage. He is still going to melt your health bar. Him losing 2 damage on his storming tap makes no sense. I don't see why they did that. And my issue I have with Raider is, here's the thing. He still has a lot of stamina. Still does a lot of damage. And if you still mess up on your read or your guess, you're going to lose 35% of your health to half of your health. And God forbid he has Fury active in Mark for Death, because that's all I've been seeing in high level MMR is Mark for Death, Inspire, and Fury Flask. God forbid he has that and you make the wrong read if you're out of stam, or if you just make the wrong read in general on that finisher Unblockable Heavy. you're still going to lose a lot of health regardless. He's still going to be able to melt you in his stamina bar, and that is one of the issues I have with him, is how much stamina he has. Not to mention he has endurance and the tireless, that stamina feat, where he can just keep going. It's a band-aid fix. That's what it is. I know a lot of people are happy and they're rejoicing. They're like, yay, they finally got nerfed. But at the same time, it's only a band-aid fix, and band-aids are temporary. You can't keep a band-aid on there forever. And I think it's going to show pretty quickly after the honeymoon phase is over, which is normally about a week or 2 weeks. And then people are going to realize it's like, hey, he's still going to be an issue, even though his damage is lowered, and you can say damage needs to be lowered across the board for everybody. And you can say for some it needs to be increased. And one issue I have is with the Conqueror rework. So here's the thing. Okay, cool, Conqueror's getting his rework. But he didn't need it as bad as characters like Yorm, Shaolin, Nuxia, Valkyrie, and Kensei. Kensei only needs quality of life changes, and so does Valkyrie. Those two only need just quality of life changes, and then they'll be fine. Because those two, their movesets are almost perfect and perfectly balanced. They just need a few quality of life changes, and they'll be good. But I don't get why they put Conqueror in there compared to Yorm, Nuxia, and Shaolin, when those three characters have been needing it the most. Those three characters are going to be the worst in the game when this Conqueror rework comes out, and when the Shinobi changes come through. Those three characters are going to be the worst, and they need, in my personal opinion, they needed it more than Conqueror. Conqueror could wait. He was already somewhat good and somewhat decent. Yeah, he couldn't faint normally and all that, but he was still somewhat usable and decent. He didn't really need this, and there were other heroes I think that needed to take a bigger night shift sleep schedule. I'm only running off for 3 hours. A bigger priority, which is Yorm, Shaolin, and Nuxia. And honestly, the only thing Nuxia really needs is just dodge recoveries after with trap and stuff to help her from getting hit out of her traps. That's all she needs. That's all really Nuxia needs, and Yorm needs a complete rework from the ground up. And then Shaolin's alright, he just needs a few quality of life changes as well, but I don't know. We all know the Yorm one's coming, but it is a little disheartening to see though that Conqueror is getting it first. A Knight is getting it first, so yeah, there's that Knight bias. I gotta throw that in, right? Because Knight bias, yay, I gotta keep that alive. But those other three characters needed it more than Conqueror, in my opinion. But with that being said, that is the rest of the video, and the new hero will be coming out on the 27th, and from what we can see, it is going to be a Wulin based off of the Chinese Pirate Queen, and she was a fucking badass. She was a literal badass in history, and if you want to, just type in Chinese Pirate Queen, and she's one of the first ones that come up. And she was one of the very few pirates, actually, that lived to her old age, which was very, very rare back then. And her story is badass. So, with that being said, I hope all y'all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe to become a Seal Baby. Remember, use discount code SEALBABY, SEALBEBE, for 15% off of your raise order to support the channel. And also, I will be thinking about doing a membership soon. And the only thing I can offer you guys right now are just emojis and early access to videos, if y'all want to go that route. So, with that being said, I hope all y'all enjoyed. Subscribe to become a Seal Baby. And I appreciate all those that stopped by during Wulin Wednesday. It's only going to be a series that happens once every other week because cop schedule, alright? I'm only going to be having these Wednesdays off every other week. So, like I said earlier, with that being said, subscribe to become a Seal Baby. I hope all y'all enjoyed. And I'll see all y'all in the next one.